Let's say for the sake of argument, a woman abandons her husband with the kids. You can go to, we can make a law that says, hey, look, you do that bullshit, you're going to jail. You do that.
But does it always have to be so abstract?
Yes, because if you,
it doesn't.
Yes, it does, because think about it. Think about it.
When you make it worst case scenario, there's situations where a relationship just don't work. Nobody's cheating or nobody's,
and they're breaking. Right. The problem with that is, hold on, wait, Daniel. The problem with that is,
a reason to break up. You don't.
Give precise detail on why you're saying it. There's a case where it didn't work. Give me the scenario.
Okay, I can't give you a scenario, but I want to lead with this. I think when we have this, to his point, I can't see everybody's names because I'm on my phone, but the one with the sunglasses, that
act like you're in front of a judge right now.
If you think to yourself to have an objective perspective, like he said, it's not always you getting hit upside your head or beat between the stove and the refrigerator.
So
sometimes I don't want to be in a relationship with this person. I've outgrown this person. Like that has happened before. Where
you're going to jail. You going to jail.
That makes absolutely no sense.
But Danielle, wait, listen.
I'm sending your ass, Danielle. I am sending you to jail.
Danielle, what if they had? Listen, Danielle, what if your person had access to professional help that will help them develop to be like you? That's why I said.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Think about it. Like, what happened?
He can't even give you the scenario.
I'm giving you a scenario. If I'm in a relationship with a man, let's just say I get in a relationship with a man and I'm 21 and we in a relationship, things are working great. Nobody's cheating on nobody. Nobody got an outside baby, nothing. But you don't find yourself attracted or wanting to be in a relationship.
We locking your ass up.
Hold on, wait. I'm not letting you divorce that man.
Locking your ass up.
Locking your ass up if you walk away.
Hold on, y'all, because you said relationship. What about within a marriage?
But as adults,
say you guys are married, then would you still take that same approach?
That's what they're talking about in marriage. They're just talking about.
She just said relationship, so I just want to make sure.
I'm saying relationship because
we changing.
No, we talking about marriage.
Talking about marriage.
No, we were talking about not being in a marriage and being forced to be married.
No, we said if you make. Hold on, wait. You got to follow the line of logic. We said if you make a baby, now if you go out there and you talk to somebody, you have a relationship with them, and y'all just don't work out, I don't give a fuck if y'all break up. But if y'all make a baby, we gonna tell y'all, you two motherfuckers are married. We gonna make y'all get married. Now, if you come in with that scenario that says, hey, I made the baby with this guy, and 5 years later, the baby's 6 years old, and you say, man, me and him really ain't really getting along like that. And I mean, I'm just not really feeling him no more because
he gained weight.
He gained a little weight. I'm not feeling him. And you say, I want to leave. I'm gonna tell your ass, I'm daddy government, right? I'm gonna tell your ass up.
But that's not what I literally.
I'm gonna tell you, Danielle. No, you cannot leave that man. And if you abandon him, I'm throwing your ass in jail.
How long? How long you gotta go to jail?
You're going to jail till that kid turn 18.
No, listen. You're gonna go to jail, and then when you get out, you're gonna go back to your husband.
And we gonna send you right back to that.
You got the same problem. You taking your ass to jail again.
Why would it be much similar to not jail anybody and let them not be married?
Y'all missing me.
That's how we got here.
If that man ain't cheating on you, if he paying his bills, is he taking care of the household, he taking care of the kids, you ain't got no right to be trying to file no damn divorce.
That is
y'all missing the important part.
Y'all have that's
now I see why you might be divorced.
Hey, gentlemen, y'all missing the important.
I said might.
I'll tell you why I'm divorced off camera, but I'm just saying because he said to take. I'm just going off of what he said as far as perspective and having objective perspective. I'm going to that point. Me personally, I have a whole different worldview on marriage and the sanctity of marriage and how you should align your steps and order your steps.
Is it biblical?
Y'all missed the important parts, Darwin, Sweeney. Listen to what she said. She said, if I outgrow you.
Yeah.
I don't care. Yeah,
we heard that.
I know.
We heard that.
I don't care. That's the point. I don't care if you outgrow him, outsmart him, slip through the cracks, fall on your ass. I don't care what if it ain't those three things we just listed, and you come at me in the court of law talking about some bullshit like I outgrew him because I made a little more money than him, or
I didn't say money. I didn't say money.
That's why we told you to give a scenario and you failed. So now you're leaving it up to speculation.
Is that okay? So do y'all think growth is just financial?
This is the train of thought of, I know y'all talking about this interesting new scenario, but this is the train of thought of women across the board. They're like, when I outgrow a man, they're looking at him like they're ready to discard him, but they're not realizing that most men they get with is already superior to her. That's why she wants him.
What that got to do with the person in China? What that got to do with what we was just talking about?
I don't know what Kevin Samuels be doing.
No, y'all got to understand. Will is trying to make the case that majority of women have this mindset coming into it, and that's the reason why men don't even want to get married in the first place. But what he's not saying that this solution will actually expose whether that can be confirmed, because then you'll see a high rate of married women in and out of the fucking prison system.
Yep, we're sending y'all ass to jail.
And the fact that you don't want to turn the table, you got an opportunity as men, if in fact that what you're saying is true, that women are fucking changing up during marriage, you will see it in the numbers. And instead of you going to fucking jail and getting alimony, getting all this other shit, you'll see all of the women going to fucking jail and you get what you want. So if any man look at this, after all of the fucking conversations we had and all the red pills we swallowed and shot out our ass in the toilet, if y'all deny this, y'all goddamn stupid.
Y'all don't. That's because they don't want to get married either. They don't want the shit either. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Here's the reality. Here's the reality for most of y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Here's the reality for most of y'all. All of y'all, sex is the forethought. Getting your jollies off is the forethought. Marriage, relationships, how the children gonna come out, all that shit is an afterthought. So y'all all put the cart before the horse and then sit here and say, how the fuck did we wind up here? And then y'all trying to ask us for the policies and prescriptions on how to deal with y'all fucked up situation. Here's the thing. I'm saying, look, I'm not even gonna sit here and say that this shit's gonna happen overnight. It is what it is. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Y'all are cooked. I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. The world as we know it is cooked. However, if we was to change some shit overnight to get people to start acting right, it's going to take government intervention, because if we leave y'all to your own devices, y'all ain't going to act right. Nope. Women and men alike. If we leave you to your own shit, y'all not going to act right. Y'all going to sit here.
That's why they need a standard. That's
what
I keep going back to.
The thing is, hold on, wait. The thing about standards is, if there's no consequence for deviating from the standard, there is no standard.
I agree. I think standard and expectation is so important in community and culture building. And I think sometimes you just able to do it. To me, I just feel like in our community and culture, if we identify there needs to be a standard and an expectation, like how you say, if you're doing some silly shit, like, no one's going to be around you. Nobody's going to accept that. You're going to feel like an outlier in your community because you're going to be shunned.
Man, Future done had 102 baby mamas. Them motherfuckers don't give a shit that he ain't acting right.
But if there was a standard and an expectation, he would have none. He would have none. If the people around him.
Here's the thing. You got to remember, again, Danielle, if there's a standard with no consequences, then it might as well not be a standard at all. When you say, if I tell you, hey, I expect you to act right, but I can't make you act right. All you're gonna do is do wrong. All you're gonna do is do wrong, and then tell me
the consequence, though.
But okay, and if that, and you know what, and I will say this, if this is y'all mindset, right, that y'all are willing to accept the consequences, and y'all saying, hey, look, we doing shit. We had a standard. The standard was supposed to be this. We ain't moving according to the standard. We can accept the consequences. Then there is no reason why this show should exist. It is what it is. JR, pack this shit up. We don't even need to talk about this anymore, because everybody accept the consequences of their actions. The men are out of order. The women are out of order. We can pack this shit up and go home.
Are y'all holding the people around y'all accountable? Are y'all shunning that? Are y'all laughing and y'all joking about it? Because the men in our community think it's cute. So the men who act like this, they get a reward, as she said. It's not frowned upon.
Men who act like what specifically?
What if the government decided to give $10,000 as a fresh start to those newlywed couples? Like they give them something, like how women get child support and they get help from the government.
We're gonna be getting married just for the money.
Together, we're gonna take the money away from the single mothers that's just doing it for, just doing it just to be doing it, not the ones that's actually trying to be with their person and trying to get the father to be in their life. We're going to start giving the money and the help to the people who's trying to be a family. We're going to start giving the help to the people that's intentionally dating, not the people like that's a reward to those.